Hey guys, it's Noah with American Muscle. This is the Auto Mafia Racing ported 2018 GT intake manifold fitting the 2011 and newer Mustang GT. Now this guy is going to be a great option for the Mustang GT owner who's looking for a big performance upgrade without spending a lot of money on a full aftermarket intake manifold. Jumping right into it here, probably the best aspect of this intake manifold is the fact that it's completely plug and play and it's ready to drop in. Now that is because this is a 2018 and newer GT intake manifold that's been ported out for better airflow. Now that porting is here on the intake ports underneath, as well as here where the throttle body would go. And that gives your engine some more room to breathe, quite literally, and you're going to see some better throttle response, as well as a pretty significant jump in horsepower overall. Now this kit does come with everything you need with hardware and gaskets, and this is about as simple as it gets when it comes to a budget intake manifold upgrade. Also, Auto Mafia says that this ported intake manifold will outperform the factory GT350 manifold, and even though it's much more affordable than the Cobra Jet or a similar league of manifold, it's just about the same performance. The reason why this really is the best upgraded stock option out there for your GT is because it comes in the box brand new with the port job. Now a lot of other ported manifolds out there are refurbished units that have been cleaned and refinished. Now this actually starts life as a brand new intake manifold before it even gets ported. These 2018 and up GT manifolds are made from a heat resistant plastic, and it's lightweight, and overall it's finished off right across the top with a nice textured gray coating, and that looks really great under the hood. Now overall, you know what to expect from an OEM part, and there's nothing better than some OEM fit with some upgraded function. This Auto Mafia ported intake manifold costs around $725 for the complete kit. Now that does include all the gaskets you need for the install and an excellent fit and finish that comes from a true Ford product. To get this manifold installed, it's going to take you around 2 hours with a difficulty of 3 out of 3 wrenches. This install is going to require a little bit of mechanical expertise, and if you aren't confident in your skills, this might be a great job to leave to the professionals. Now luckily, that install time is only 2 hours, so shop labor isn't going to break your wallet if you have to have it done at a shop. So shop labor won't break your wallet if you have to have it done by a mechanic. This is just about as simple as an intake manifold install goes, so you might be able to handle it yourself if you're feeling ambitious, especially because we're going to show you how to do it. Here's an actual AM customer that got this installed on their own GT, and they're going to walk you through the install process step by step.
What up, y'all? Today we're going to be installing the ported manifold of American Muscle. You'll need some, if you want to plug into IRMC CMCVs, you're going to have to buy some harnesses. Come with the gaskets and screws, so you don't got to worry about that. We'll be using some W40 in case the screws get stuck, 8mm, 10mm, ratchet, socket, zip ties in case the hose clamps break. You already know they'll always be breaking. We got some flatheads so we can take the push pins off, pliers so we can take some hose clamps off, and the fuse I'm about to show y'all after this. And then you already know, safety first. You don't want to get coolant or gas in your eyes. First thing you do is you take the fuse off real quick. You gotta take this exact fuse off right here. This one right here. You take it off so that way you'll accelerate on the, you'll try to turn your car on, and it's gonna make the gas and the fuel lines go out. Got it right here, you see it. This one right here, don't forget. I'm about to show y'all. You do that about 3 times. I'm gonna just do it 2. But you do that so the eject lines get fuel, and that way coolant and gas don't just get sprayed in your face. That's why I said use safety. Right here, this right here, I really don't use it. I already got it pulled off. Well, all you gotta do is just pull it off. It pulls off like some push pins. You just yank it off, really. You know what I mean? You got some little balls go in the holes and shit. We'll get right to it. First thing I like to do is take this thing off, but I'm gonna start unscrewing them first. Unscrewing the little screws and the manifold and stuff. We're gonna take them off real quick. Remember to use some W40 in case you need it. When I first unscrewed these holes, I needed W40. Right now they feel good because I soaked them up. Take the ratchet off once you go straight at it. Got one. I got two. Three. I got four. So before you take these parts off, of course, you want to take the battery off from the negative side. I'm about to do that right now. Always label your screws. Don't get confused, because you know what I mean? Alright, the next thing you want to do is you want to screw your flathead. You want to take the push pin out the battery. That way you can disconnect the negative terminal in case, you know what I mean? Safety first. You want to make sure there's no current running. Always store your parts where necessary. That way you'll go back to them without confusing nothing. Take this off, boom. You grab a 10mm, disconnect the negative side real quick. Oh. Make sure you place your screws in a good place. That way you don't lose them or confuse them. Ratchet down. Where you take the negative side, we just put it on the side real quick. And now we get to business real quick. Taking off screws. You're gonna need your ratchet for some of them. Next screw real quick. You want to loosen them up so they can be ready whenever you got to take it off. You jack up fuel lines out, make sure you disconnect the whole wire harness. The wire harness right here connects to the fuel lines. They're push and click. Got one. Got two. Three. Four. Get the next one. 5. 6. 7. One last one. 8. Boom. Fuel lines off. Fuel lines should be able to take off easily after this. Somehow the brake thing always twists back, even though you twist it over here. So just move it every time. Make sure you got your little rubbers on each. Boom. That way, when you plug it back in, it's pretty easy. Next you want to do, inject the lines, the hose lines that are connected to the manifold. So for this, you need a plier. Some got some hose clamps you want to disconnect real quick. Alright, we're going to continue by unscrewing the bolts real quick. Got 6 more you gotta take off. I want you to unscrew these bolts right here. I want to make sure we got all the lines off. This one real quick. Should be a push and click. Clip on. Once you get the hoses off, I want to take the throttle body off real quick. 10 millimeter. This off real quick. Take the harness off the throttle body. Make sure all the bolts are off. Now we're just missing one hose right here. You want to make sure you get all the hoses off real quick. That. Looks like we're ready to pull the manifold out. You want to lift it up a little bit and pull it. It's easier with two people. A little bit so you get to the wire harnesses. And you're gonna plug them from the back. Push and pull. Push and pull. Second one. Had to bring out my light American Muscle. Just like it. Can't locate a third harness. Okay, the last one's underneath, it's hard to get to. One thing about it I forgot to mention is we gotta cut off this push pin right here. We just zip tie it real careful. Now we can put a little bit more back. You need a push pin puller for this too. Let me get it back over here. Use it to take the push pins off this wire right here that connects to the back of the manifold. Boom. Finally got the manifold off right here. Show you how we're both looking like. This is the new one we're gonna install. A lot of people don't do it. We're gonna take the evap sensor and we're gonna put it on the new one. Some people leave it off and just get a tune that takes it off, but make sure you yank it out because it's stuck. You're gonna know it's gonna be hard pulling out a lot of these hoses out and stuff and harnesses because it's been years since they've been off. You already know. All right, right here the brake booster cable. You want to take it off. There's a little clip right here you gotta hit. Just like that. I'm gonna just press on it. Flat head. Right here. That hose I took off, we're gonna plug it into the brake booster right here. That will fill your valve on the new manifold. A lot of videos gonna explain this right here. This is 2017. 2015 is a little different, but similar. You'll get the hang of it watching this. Move the harnesses out the way real quick. We're gonna clean up this right here with brake cleaner and rag. Get the oil off first. These are CMCV harnesses I was telling you about. You can lock them out. You really don't gotta use them, but I like to be on the safe side. That's 3. Now we're ready to install them. Put inside the manifold real quick. Gotta put the rubber gaskets in. You gotta push them in, pretty easy. Make sure they're all there, settled nice and tight. Push me in real quick. Start one right here too once we add it. Alright, we'll start plugging in the harness. You don't gotta do it, you can lock it out, but you're right. I like to do it. This is how Ford would have done it. We got one in. Big harness. You gotta make sure they click. Now we just set it. You got it in place good. Now the rest of this should be easy. Hard part was taking it off, installing it. Butter, just like butter. Installing the throttle body back up. Line up. Throttle body gasket with our spacer. millimeter. Connect a harness back up to the throttle body real quick. This is the evap I was telling you, you gotta take off your other throttle body. You could zip tie it somewhere, or you could leave it hanging, it don't matter. So the hoses, you'll be able to know which hose goes in which. It changes size on this one, but the hose sizes, you'll be able to tell by the hose size. It's that piece I was telling you that I took from the old manifold. Plug it in right here. This one right here, the big one goes right here. And this one goes in the other little one. And then this one will go in the big one right here. Boom. I'm about to start bolting everything together real quick. This one right here is kind of hard to get to. You need a certain angle or a short extension. Get it all tight. Now that we got it both on, but install our fuel lines back up. Make sure you got the rubber pieces in every one of these. Sometimes they fall. Everything looks good. So. Make sure you align everything before pushing it in. I like to plug my harnesses before I push it in. It's way easier to get to. Make sure they all click. Boom, they all click. Now we just push the injector down. Good little push, make sure they all in. Boom. Finish bolting the manifold. 4 screws right here. Falling back on the fuel lines. Screws back on. W4 in these screws real quick. Hook comes with these off, just screw them on. Same with the others. I wasn't aware we were gonna need a tool for this, so I didn't have it, so I'm just using pliers. I would've used the other ones, but these are way grippier. Now we proceed with the hose holders. So 4 nuts. Don't want to over tighten it because then you'll break it just like me right here. We'll glue it back up, I don't know. Alright. Alrighty. Make sure we put the bracket back on before you screw it. Put underneath or on top, it don't matter. Yeah, you don't want to over tight these because then you can break it. Boom. Connect our fuel line back up. Press. Boom. Now, you want to connect your hoses back up. Now we start connecting the hoses. So this one right here, go on this one. I got the evap right here. I had to go buy extra hose. You'd have to go buy one. So we'll connect evap line right here. That's one. You got this one right here. This one we're gonna connect it right here, the big one. Should be an easy clip. Boom. That piece we took off the manifold in the back, we're gonna use it right here. Put this in right here. Get it to this port right here. That's the RRMC port. Try to get a good angle. Boom. This in. Right there. This one right here. And I'm gonna move some wires out the way so I can reach. Clicks. In. So we got it. This wire going in here. This wire right here going to the evap. Going to the first one right here. This cable right here. This one going right here. And then this right here goes to your intake. And this one as well. This wire right here goes to that intake right here. Make sure it's on good. That one. And the last cable, right here. Not a lot of room right here to play with, so you gotta figure it out real quick. Make sure everything's in place. Double check your hoses real quick. And that's all. We installed that ported manifold. It is kind of hard. You need 2 people for this because it's hard, but it'll be worth it. We'll test it out. So this does not fit no more with the new manifold. You won't be able to use this right here. Look at our fuse. Put the fuse back in. And boom. Connect our negative. And we're ready to go. Push pins back in. Only got one holding it right here. And then we're ready to go. Zip tie your little hoses just in case. You don't want no hose loose, you know what I mean? This is pretty tight. I'm gonna move that. Alright. Alright. Yup. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps y'all.
That was the Auto Mafia Racing ported 2018 GT intake manifold fitting the 2011 and newer Mustang GT. For all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.